God damn it. Fuck. I've been working this case a long time. Been after these so-called syndicate for years. I have no idea how they were doing it, but they were infiltrating top-level gaming corporations. Shortly after, game would die. They'd then disappear without a trace, move on to the next target. They made their first mistake, though, when they decided to work with the Sweaty Frog family. These guys had no control, go around town bragging about being in the syndicate. So I started tailing this one guy, Pepega. He was erratic, unpredictable. Figured I could get some strong intel out of him as he'd slip up eventually. Talked to him undercover a few times, even. Turns out, just a retard. There was hope, though. There was hope. Through him, I managed to get to his cousin. Call him H. He was the reason I finally got to piece together what was going on over there. Guy was real skittish, scared. I could hardly stop him from talking, barely even threatened him. Told me everything. So what they do is they get into these game companies, make it in as developers and tank the games from the inside. They're real idealistic type. They believe kids should be outside playing games, with each other, real life. The only way they think they can stop the gaming juggernaut at this point is to make sure the games just plain suck. Of course, we all know better. It's a fucking waste of time. People still happily play shit games. I mean, look at World of Warcraft. Years ago, they got into Path of Exile. They tried to ruin it by convincing the team nerfs were a good idea. Down went Cast on Crit. Down went Valpact, Energy Shield, decisive blows. But it didn't matter. Game was too strong, had too loyal a following. I mean, it's free to play, yet some of these suckers spend thousands of dollars on cosmetic hats. There was no winning that fight, so they moved on to Diablo 3. The strategy was simple. Convince the other developers to just do nothing. Week after week, year after year, the game stagnated, and what little crumbs they did give players barely did anything. Games were frustrated. Games were frustrated and banked all their hope in the next big announcement. That's where the syndicate really came into play. Somehow they sold the idea that mobile gaming was the winning play and what everyone wanted. When that idea hit the public, it was all over. One of our favourite franchises dead. No one knew it could happen. That's why it must be stopped, because they've set their sights on Path of Exile again, coming to finish the job. Except this time we won't have one of our top men to help defend it. Called him No Life. And he did all he could to keep this game afloat. Hell, he's the only reason I'm here today, trying to take these bastards down. They got to him, took out his partner, the Katarian. Then they made him an offer he couldn't refuse, gave him all the security he ever wanted, just so he'd stay away from Path of Exile, and that's how he became the Salt Baron. Put one of their top managers on him 24/7 to make sure he'd stay in line. We lost a valuable enforcer that day. So that brings us here, to today. I've been beating up Piety, hopes she can give me more info, how they're planning to take PoE down. So far she's only given up her boss, the false god, but I know this goes way higher and way deeper. And if I just knew who was pulling all these strings, I feel like we'd stand a chance. So anyway, hey guys. Just, fucking detectiving. My mustache is coming off because it's attached with a piece of tape. And what's the stairs you ask for? What do these lionized stairs all mean? They're just some nice stairs. Yeah, not bad. Put a lot of mustaching into this. Oh boy. Seriously, this is about to fall off because I'm sweaty like fuck.